Thank you for tuning in to the OK Podcast. This is going to be a shorter video just for my U.S. history class. If you want to watch a longer version, I'm going to be posting it before this one, so it should be before this. Um, okay, so this is just going to be about 15 different key points of the Civil War and how it really just all started. First thing I want to say is that the Civil War started due to the differences between the two. I want to say powerful entities. This would be the Confederacy and the Union. The Confederacy didn't really like how the federal government wanted to prohibit slavery in their territories. They honestly didn't think it was right. Let's start off with the 20th of December, 1860. This was when Abraham Lincoln was voted into office this was in a close race. Um, After he became president, or after he was voted as president, the state of South Carolina was the first to secede from the Union. This was 3 months after Abraham Lincoln was in office. On March 11th, 1861, the Southern states started to write the Confederate Constitution, which was written in the capital of Alabama. On April 12th, 1861, Confederate troops under General B.G.T. Burgard fired at the Union Army, leaving it sieged at Fort Sumter, Charleston, South Carolina. This fort was ran under Major Robert Anderson. This fort fell into Confederate hands within a period of 34 hours. On May 20th, 1861, the last state to officially secede from the Confederacy was North Carolina, 1 month and 8 days after the first attack that took place in the nation. On July 21st, 1861, the Bull Run battle was fought. This was the beginning of multiple battles of Confederacy versus Union. This battle was won by the Confederacy, and this battle was fought in Prince William County. On March 9th, 1862, the Confederacy uses the first Ironclad, which was a ship purely built of iron. This ship was able to sustain most attacks from cannonballs and most attacks from rounds. This ship was used to attack a blockade by the Union. The Union couldn't hold the blockade due to the Confederacy's use of the ironclad. And on September 17th, 1862, the Battle of Antietam, Maryland was fought. The Union won this war, but there were heavy casualties among both sides. The North lost 12,401 soldiers, while the South only lost 10,316. This was a turning point in which Lincoln went from focusing on keeping the Union together to freeing the slaves. He did this by writing the Emancipation Proclamation in January 1st, 1863. This was written into the law and states that slaves in southern states were free and all slaves then forward were free. This war was now a fight on keeping or freeing slaves. On July 1st, 1863, the Battle of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania was fought. This was fought over a period of 3 days where the Confederacy ended up surrendering. on July 3rd. This was the bloodiest war with the most casualties, with 51,000 lives in total from both sides during the 3-day battle. On April 9th, 1865, General E. Lee surrendered his troops of 28,000 to General Grant after being surrounded at Appomattox, Virginia. This fight/battle was the end of the Civil War. Uh, However, that was not really the end. On April 14th, Abraham Lincoln was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. This made it harder for both sides to really reconcile and forgive one another, especially the Union to the Confederacy. On April 15th, 1865, the president died the day after due to fatal wounds to the head. John Wilkes Booth became the most wanted man in the nation. He was later then on the run. However, he was captured. And I want to thank you again for tuning in to the OK Podcast. And thank you so much for listening.